They are crimes that often fly under the radar, but investigators say victims of human sex trafficking are everywhere, including here in New Mexico. And an Albuquerque woman has made it her mission to help them. New from the Newsplex tonight with that story, News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart. Gabby?
Aaron, an Albuquerque woman's story spans generations of lending a helping hand. She plans to continue her mom's legacy of doing just that by creating a shelter for sex trafficking victims. Human sex trafficking victims often go unnoticed until law enforcement makes a bust.
Human trafficking, narcotics activity.
Like this North Valley operation raided by Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies last year. Albuquerque officers also found women forced to work as prostitutes in Tent City earlier this year.
You know, there will be sting operations and so on that they rescue these women from, and they don't have any place for them to go.
That's where Phyllis Carver hopes to help.
Okay. And we've lived here for 48 years.
Inside her family home near Roosevelt Park in Albuquerque, you'll find jewelry mounted on walls, vintage books on display, collectible knickknacks stacked on shelves.
We kind of set it up in a store-like fashion.
Most of this stuff belonged to her mom, Joanne, one of the first females hired in the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office. Joanne worked as an assistant DA in the 1970s, then continued in private practice handling domestic cases.
She took several people into her own home.
Joanne died in 2001, but her daughter wants to use some of the things she left behind to help raise money to start a shelter for sex trafficking victims.
I figure, you know, go ahead and carry on the legacy. That's why we were going to call it Joanne's Place.
Phyllis says she's met some of the women her mom helped and knows there's a need. Her goal now, one item, one sale at a time, could help make a big difference in someone's life.
Just show them that there is a life beyond what they have been subjected to.
Now, the estate sale is just part of Phyllis's fundraising. She's also working on a bigger event which will take place at the end of the month. We'll post information on that story on our KRQE app. Aaron, back to you.
Thanks, Gabrielle. Phyllis Carver is getting help from community members. She hopes to have the shelter up and running within the next 6 months.